What's new? Kawhi Leonard is out of action again as the Los Angeles Clippers take on the Detroit Pistons. This game was a lot more exciting than one maybe would have thought. Even though the Clippers don't have Kawhi, they're still a very talented bunch as Marcus Morris knocks down the 3+ the foul, and then there's Paul George drilling the midi. George going to work on his Pistons defense. Bang! You see what I did there? It's a 13-point Clippers lead, but Detroit's got some fight in them. Alec Burks lines it up and knocks it down from the top of the key. This is all part of a 28-8 Detroit run late in the third quarter. Isaiah Stewart had 21 points and 7 rebounds. How about this? To beat the third quarter buzzer, it's Amadou Diallo. His three-pointer is good, and as we go into the fourth, Detroit taking over this basketball game. Bojan Bogdanovic, deuce is good. Bogdanovic getting comfortable in that mid-range area, going glass. The Pistons take the commanding lead as Jaden Ivey comes up with the steal. He gets it to Jalen Duran. What up, Memphis? Durant had 15 points and 12 rebounds. At that point, Ty Lue pretty much pulls his starters out of the game. Clippers down 14 with 3:30 to go. Well, the Clippers ain't done fighting. Amir Coffey with the throwdown. Then Coffey finds Nicholas Batum for 3. And with 90 seconds to go, just like that, the Pistons' lead has been cut down to 4. Terrence Mann is going to sink this jump shot to tie this game up at 128 with 5 seconds to go. Detroit's got one last chance, no timeouts. They put the ball in the hands of Bogdanovic. Not a bad idea. Bogdanovic gets a good look, but it's no good. And we somehow, some ways, will go to overtime in the extra period. It's all Clipper Nation. Paul George with the steal. He's back in the game now. The Clippers see blood in the water, and they are about to attack. Terrence Mann with the long deuce. 32 points, 11 assists for Paul George. The Clippers come back and get the overtime win over the Pistons, 142-131. I got a funny feeling that Bojan Bogdanovic and Saddiq Bey don't make it past the trade deadline in Detroit. They are an awful team with Cade Cunningham down. And I think that team could have made the playoffs this year, by the way, when Cade was right. But, you know, the Pistons are thinking about the future. Look, when you see these young players go down with injuries that they probably could have made it back in season, you already know what time it is. Cade Cunningham is in the Oklahoma City, Seattle Supersonics phase with the Pistons. Right now, Detroit's like, look, man, we want to get you with young talent that you can grow with. We want to put you around Jaden Ivey and one other great piece. We don't want to win right now. Go get your surgery, kid. Rest up. Take your time. Learn the game off the court. I don't like seeing guys like Cade Cunningham not playing because he's really good. Detroit can win any game night in, night out with him on the court. But right now, they're a bad team with him gone for the year. They're awful. They're bad. And this loss is probably the most egregious one that they'll have this year. Just all intents and purposes. They might have another one that's just as bad. We'll see. That's embarrassing, though, what just happened on their home court. That's embarrassing. And, you know, Kawhi Leonard didn't play again. For that to happen to the Pistons, I got a funny feeling. We already hear the trade rumors. Saddiq Bey and Bojan Bogdanovic. I got a funny feeling that one of, if not both of those guys, they're not going to make it past that trade deadline in Detroit. They make them more competitive than what I believe that Detroit Pistons brass wants them to be right now. I think they want Jaden Ivey making as many mistakes as possible in a meaningless season. I think they want I think that brass wants the Pistons to have losses like this. I hate to say it like that. I don't know nothing about that Detroit ownership group, but I think you want it to sting now with as many young guys that'll be around as possible. So I think the Pistons will for sure be sellers at the deadline in their chase of Victor Wembanyama.